Glad you all can stop by the channel today. Level M Diecast bringing you Matchbox action. Been a little delayed on getting these out. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get some stuff from the old collection. To do comparisons, we are going to be taking a look at this Moving Parts 6-pack. This is the Truck/SUV 6-pack. This is currently sold online. I don't know of any retailers that carry this. You can get this from Village Diecast or another online retailer. I think you can also get these from eBay as well. This is the back of the box. It does have a UPC. It is, set up for normal sales, I guess you can say. This does come with 6 models, as you can see. They are all reissues. So these are the originals of these two. So we are going to compare those two. Also comes with the 2 on the front here, Chevy and the Ford Ranger. So we'll compare those guys as well. And then on the back side here, the last 2 is, of course, the Xterra and the 32 Ford pickup. So this particular box is a little interesting. It is an open flap top. So there is tape here on the edge here. So what we'll do is we'll grab our scissors and we'll just take care of the tape real quick. As I drop the box, get the tape separated. Some crazy tape. Crazy tape. So it just opens up just like this, kind of like a pizza box. There is a tray in there that has all the pictures of the models. They are perforated, but you do not have to punch those out if you do not want to. The tray cover is removable. It is just a simple piece of paperboard. So kind of interesting the way that they have this set up. And of course, there are the models right there. They are all individually bagged up. So what we're going to do is we'll just do our little comparo shots here. We'll take out our Land Rover here. Very interesting that they are sealed bags. That's kind of weird. Thought they would be just regular bags, but they are sealed bags. So this is our new one. It's going to be dated R23. This will be our original one on the top. The original release of this one is P01, as you see on the base. Looking at the base deets, they don't appear to be different at all in color or details or appearance or anything like that, other than the 2 date codes. We'll put our original on the left side. Take a look at the front prints. They look exactly the same. The headlights might be a little darker on the original on the left. But, it's always just quality of prints. It's just kind of the way it works. Original is going to be on the bottom. Taking a look at the prints on the sides. Does have the same wheels, same details. Looks like a little bit different orange for that corner light. But other than that, it's, they're the same. Original, again, on the left, just making sure. There is the deets on the back. Still has the same prints between the 2. Same details. The print on the right, the Land Rover logo, is a bit darker. So a little bit more black in there, but other than that, it's exact same print. And then the same on the opposite side. As far as the white goes, they are both pearl white. See, there really is no difference between the 2, even with, the light and the glare and all that kind of stuff like that. And then, of course, they both have the tinted window with I believe it's a gray interior. These are the opening features in the back. The hatches usually don't stay up very well. But there is the deets. So, unfortunately, that one is a bust for sure. So we'll put that guy back in there. Move on to our 32 Ford. And these are like super thick bags. These are like 3 mil bags. They're crazy thick. I thought Matchbox was trying to save the planet. So this is our new 32 Ford. Take a look at the base. It is R24. You can see that on the base code. This is the original release of this particular one in black. This is dated in 11. This is pretty far back towards the very beginning of the moving parts. So we'll put the original on the top. Right away, you'll see the colors are exactly the same. Wheels are the same between the two. Looking at the base deets, they are both super chrome base. Other than that, the details are the same. Nothing's changed on the base. The original is going to be on the left. So take a look at our prints in the front. The prints are the exact same. So unfortunately, same details, same colors. And then, of course, this one does have some print in the rear. You can see that there is a significant difference in the taillight print as far as color and stuff like that. But the details are the same between the two. So that's unfortunate. Same black interior on these. And, of course, they do have opening doors. The doors are extremely difficult to open. So I usually take a little screwdriver just to open the door from the opposite side. These have some of the best fitting, most flush doors of all the moving parts line. So it's just the way it works with the opening doors. And of course, it still has that, tapered side to it. It looks pretty good. So we'll put our new one back in there. So a little bit different on that one. Not a whole lot, just the tail lights. Move on to our Ranger. Pull this guy out. Very interesting about this guy because he does have two moving features, which is interesting. This one dated R23. This is the original release of the blue one. This one is printed P09 down there at the bottom. So just looking at the base details. Again, these castings are not too old from each other, so the details are going to be the same between the two. So the original is on the top. See, they do have the exact same wheels. They do have the same dark window, same blue. Shockingly, the blue is like exact. You'd expect there to be some pretty good shade differences on blues. Original one is on the left. The new one is on the right. They do have the same prints on the front. Same Ford logo and all that good stuff like that. These have opening hoods. Just like the previous one, neither one of them are printed underneath the hood. They don't stay open. None of them ever have. And then there does have an opening tailgate. This one is pretty stiff. That's pretty much the extent of how they go down. But looks pretty good. So unfortunately for this one as well, no detail differences between the old and the new, which is very disappointing. So I was really hoping there'd be something different between all of these, but we're pretty much 0 for 3, I'd say, thus far. All right, we're going to move on to our Chevy pickup. Probably the one that people are going to want regardless. I don't believe if this gold one was that hard to find when it was originally out. So this is the new one here. This one is dated R22. So production of this pack has spanned over 2 weeks. This is the original one here. This is dated P13. So that one looks pretty good. So the original will be on the top. Now there is a significant difference between the golds. The new one, or the original one on the top, is a much darker gold than the new one on the bottom. That even shows up on the camera quite extensively. The prints on the side, the simple prints, are the exact same. Wheels are the exact same. They both have the super chrome base. Looks like all the details are the same between the two. There is no front print on this one, and of course they still have no front print on it now. This does have an opening hood. Neither one of these has print on the engine, so at least it's consistent in that aspect, but it would have been nice to have some print on it. There is no print on the back of this one, but it does have Chevrolet embossed in the tailgate. They both have the gray interior, and then they both have the slightly tinted window. But yeah, those golds are quite different, definitely different. So looks really good. The original one is the lighter one. I'm sorry, the original one's the darker one. This is the original one. We'll just put it that way. You make your own decision on which one's lighter, which one's darker. This is the original though. So there you go. That's not a good one either. You know, I really like these packs, but the problem is there's nothing different about them. And they don't seem to pick the most desirable moving parts models either. So And I'll be bringing you, there's one more of these packs. I'll be bringing that to you too. This is the Divco delivery truck. This one with Skipper's shaved ice on the side. R22 base coat on this one. This is a model from this year. This is the original release here. This one is dated R11. So taking a look at the side here, they do have same wheels, same color interior, same print on the side, same colors for the print. All the same deets. Looks all the exact same. So the original will be on the left. Take a look at the prints in the front. They are exactly the same, side by side. Same orange grille and all that stuff. They do have a slightly blue window, which is the same. Taking a look at the deets on the back. That is where the opening parts feature is. The doors do open. So that one will open up, and then we'll get these ones open. There are some boxes on the ground on the right side. There are no boxes on the ground on the left side. But that's the only moving feature. And then taking a look at the base deets. There is no base change differences because these were, manufactured just 11 weeks apart. So unfortunately, there is no difference between the two of these. This one is definitely the one that I figured there would be zero difference in for sure. All right, moving on to our last one. This is the Nissan Xterra. This was this casting was significantly modified not that long ago, a few years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, to retool and do a lot of things different to this casting. So this one is dated R06. So this is the one that I just pulled out of the bag. It's dated R06. This is the original release of this one. This one is dated M24. Okay. So very interesting that this was run and then stopped, and then they re-picked it up, like almost 3 weeks later. It's just weird. It's just weird. Actually, no, not 3 weeks later. Like months later. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so the original one, we're going to put the original one on the top here. Try to get the bases to cooperate. So M24 is the original release of this yellow one. There is no difference between the two bases because this was after the casting was modified. Taking a look at the side details here, there is a shade difference in yellows for sure. They both have a tinted window with a slightly gray interior. It's pretty light colored gray. Original one, again, will be on the left. No differences on the front, unfortunately. The print on the headlight is a little bit bigger and more square on the left, but a little bit smaller and rounder on the right. So that's an interesting change. Does have an added roof piece on the top. It is the same between the two. Exactly. And then looking at the back, this is where the moving feature is. It does have an opening hatch. It is all painted up the same between the two with your Xterra, your Nissan logo, the windshield wiper, and of course, a little bit of black for the actual hatch itself, which is all plastic. So the hatch also does not stay up very well on this one. See, there is some cargo in the back of these. Very difficult to see, but there is some cargo in there. So unfortunately, another dud, but at least we took a look at it and we can confirm that it's a dud. It's just weird that this one's R06 and the rest of these are 22, 23, and 24. So very, very interesting. So we'll put our little cover back on there. As you see, there's really no point in breaking open this cardboard piece because then there'd be a bag, and then you'd have to tear the bag, and you have to get the bag out, and it just doesn't seem like a very good packaging deal to me. So there you go. That is the moving parts 6-pack, the truck/SUV style one, and it's not good. It's not good at all. If you missed out on some of these models, perfect. If you are an avid collector and you have them all, I will tell you right now that it's not good. This retails for $19.99 normally. I bought this particular one on Amazon. It's been a few weeks. I've had this for a few weeks, I'll be honest with you. But it was on sale for $11.99 at the time. That's why I bought it. So $11.99 is a perfect deal. $19.99, not such a good deal. But the packaging's cool. The model selection is not cool. And there's pretty much zero difference between old and new. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm glad I could bring that to you guys. Let you make the decision on what you want to pick it up or not. I do have the other one. There is a sports car 6-pack. I will be doing that one next. So I do have that one. Hopefully that one will turn out to be a little bit better. But I will not hold my breath. But anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Level M.Cast. Peace.